What is up, all you beautiful legends? I hope you guys are having a good weekend and happy Sunday. Normally, I start things off, I bring all the homies in, but I'm just going to take a second to take the center stage and just kind of explain things on how it's going down. Normally, we hang out, we do our thing, and we're still going to be doing that, but we condensed the cover theme down. Today's cover theme, I'm going to announce it at the beginning just so you guys know. Today's cover theme is red, white, or blue colors because shout out to America. This week is 4th of July, but we are only doing 5 covers going forward to kind of keep things streamlined. I have a whole bunch of topics, so I want chat to get super involved. If you can relate to something, let me know. If you don't relate to something, feel free to ask questions because we got there. And then everybody on my panelists, if you can relate to the questions, feel free to chime in. But I'm just trying to streamline things. Let's not talk over each other. And if you like something, I want to hear about it. So if you have a fandom, please take your time and just fanboy about it because that's what we're here for. So let's see how this goes. I haven't made any new clips. I haven't done anything new like that, but I do have a bunch of slides and to get everything involved. So let's. Oh, my sound is popping. My sound is proper popping, Durs. Okay, I got you. Hang on. See, I was trying new things, and I was trying new things with my headset. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's try this. Let's try this. Who? Does that sound better? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. It's probably my fan, too. That's why I'm trying new things. That's why I wanted to take the center stage. Does that sound better? Let me know. Let me know. Your chat?
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm here. I'm getting the assistance of Lady Durs. Give me one second. 1 second. A little better. I was catching wind from the fan. That's what it is because in here it is like 90 degrees. So while I'm streaming for you guys, it is very hot. It's very hot summer.
It's still kind of poppy.
It's still kind of poppy. Give me 1 second. We're going to pause. We're going to bring in the homies. They're going to take the center stage. Let's bring in all the boys. You guys run us through, and I'm going to fix my headset. So explain how the weekend.
What's up, y'all?
What up?
Oh, Dirk, you look different.
I was just putting in here that I got the door closed with no fan, so I've got my trusty little cloth here. So
Yeah,
because it's gonna get hot in here,
dude, it's so hot here in Tennessee, man. It was like 95 today. Feels like 100 and something. I'm roasting. I'm burning
Dude,
up.
I was gonna say I got a
Right
feeling
now.
Arkansas and Tennessee are probably in the same oven.
Yeah, we got this
Carolina.
humidity.
Is that better?
Nasty
Is that better?
humidity.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. Okay, my headphones needed to reset and recalibrate was what it was. So I 100% apologize. Massive shout out to Hoot for letting me know because that's how we do it on the show. We do things raw, we do things live. So I didn't even get to play my clip, but Scotty, Boggs,
What's up, man?
Joseph, Tony, how's your week been? How's the week been? Don't even tell me about the weekend. How's the week been?
Hot.
You can complain.
Yeah.
Hot
Complain?
hot and working a lot.
Yeah, working
Same,
a lot.
same. All right,
Yeah.
How was Friday and Saturday for you guys?
Making that comic money, man. Working.
Worked yesterday and Friday.
Saturday was a fucking. Oh, sorry. Saturday was a disaster for me. Okay, because I had to.
All good, man.
All 4 of the fur babies had fleas on them. Don't know how they got them because there hasn't been no other animals around them and stuff. They don't go outside. So I had to deflea everything yesterday. By the time I was finished, it was already midnight. I ordered a fucking pizza. I just freaking said, screw dinner. I'm just ordering a pizza.
Joseph, that's I'm sorry, that's a 2-time warning on the F-bombs, bro. YouTube will shut me down. So make sure you be careful. I've seen it happen before. I've seen it happen to a couple people in the community where their streams just get turned off. So not trying to have that happen.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen it like Bleaker's stream. I've seen his stream go down. I've seen CJ's stream go down. Like middle of their streams, if too much random stuff is going down, or you're playing copyright stuff, they'll just turn your stream off. So you got to make sure you're careful. Yeah. So F-bombs are a no-no on this channel. So please be careful. But on that note, we're gonna say hello to the chat. Las Crucias, how you doing, my brother? Hooray! Wahoo! How you doing, Tony? What is up, my man? Hopefully you're doing great in the chat and on the show. DJ, the guy. Hopefully you're having a good Sunday, my dude. Big shout out for the headphone situation. Appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you. Scotty, same thing, hanging out on the chat and the panel. And Fogsy the Legend, hanging out in the chat and the panel. What's up, Hack? Hopefully you're having a good day. I think you just hit like 1 million views or something. I'm pretty sure I saw that on Instagram. So big shout out, my guy. Crafts by Bethany. Hopefully you are having a beautiful Sunday. I appreciate you hanging out. Lady Durs, appreciate the help as well. Appreciate the help. Always wonderful, lovely. And Joseph the Legend as well in the chat and the panel. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Whatever.
Let's see, 106 there. That's not fun. That was like here this week.
They're in Arizona.
That's nuts.
What is up, Lettuce Comics? Make sure you guys sub each other up, and then I will make sure I go back and once somebody else is showing something off or anything, I will catch up with chat. If you're not a mod, I'll make sure you guys are a mod as well. So now that we got through the chat, there's one more legend. We got KBDM. How you doing, my dude? Hopefully you're having a good day. Let's share some screens and get through these shout outs, and then we can rip things off. So something I'm really excited for. I've always shown them off in all my live streams since I've started. I always like to show off the Monday night lineup, but he starts it here at 7:30 with his Comic Book Addicts, and we have episode 76. And I'm actually going to be joining him and talking to Crashdown writer. You know him, you love him. Woo. Fire Guy Ryan. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a super dope time. Super dope time. I did hear one person jump in, so I'll get you in a second. So I can't see you just yet. I'm sharing the screen, but in 1 second we will have one more legend. So make sure you guys go check out Scotty's. I don't think I'll be dual streaming that or anything because I want everybody's eyes to be on Scotty's channel, but I'll be sharing it on Instagram. So make sure you guys go check us out at 7:30. Next, we have somebody, and if you can drop his link in chat, I do appreciate it. We have Phil's Treehouse. He's 6 away from 400, so he always does the Sunday sort. I was actually over at my girlfriend's parents. We had a little lunch over there. I missed it, the show, so if you want to check that out, make sure you go check it out. He's always live every Sunday at 4 p.m., but like I said, 6 away from 400. Let's help him get there. And then one of the homies that's been around forever supporting everybody, Ben Parker Comics. He just started putting videos on his YouTube channel, and they are absolute bangers. I think he had like X-Men 4 and like X-Men 7 in slabs he was unboxing. Fire. But he just hit 100 subs, so huge shout out to him, and shout out to all you guys.
Nice.
So let's see. Hooch. Oh, somebody jumped in. They're gone now. I heard somebody jump in. You can hear the little beep when I have it on beep. It beeps when somebody's backstage. So
cool.
Yeah, so whoever was backstage, you're not there now, so I appreciate you even being there. So let's catch up with the chat real quick. We got Random Rips jumping in. How you doing? Nicholas, my man. Kenneth, the Birdman. And boom. Yeah, appreciate the things. So let's start it off. You guys want to start it off with movies and shows, pop culture, or comic books and toys? You guys choose.
I'm always
movies and shows. Might as well get it out of the way.
All right. No, it's not too bad. So the one show we're not going to hit about, but I am going to fanboy about it, is House of Dragons. We'll start off with it in the chat. Scotty, Tony, Voggs, Joseph, are any of you watching House of Dragons?
I haven't started yet. I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan. I haven't started yet.
I haven't seen it.
I've never seen it or Game of Thrones. Sorry.
I haven't been able to watch it because I got to watch season 1, but Max suddenly got disconnected from our cable services.
Gotcha.
So I don't know what's going on there.
I will point out that if you want the full House of Dragons deep dive, make sure you go check out Mark over at Legion of Comics. I always like to take a look out and see what he's kind of his topics for the night of. And don't hit that as hard, but like I said, man, House of Dragons it's phenomenal. It might be the best show on right now. It's tough to say. The Boys is amazing as well, but House of Dragons, we'll see how the season continues. But in my eyes, I think it is the best show currently on television, and new episode tonight, and I think it's going to pop off. Yeah, House of Dragons is epic. Agreed. House of Dragons is great. Got wifey hooked on it. Will is fired. Never seen Game of Thrones. So I call Game of Thrones is a weird show because in my eyes, you can only ever watch it once. You can never watch it again because those shocking deaths won't hit you as hard or be as meaningful the second time through.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Phil, there he is himself. I just gave you the shout out. Phil is at 394. There he is himself. Make sure you hit his channel. Get him 6 more subs. He'll hit 400. Show him that love. The boys. Scotty, Tony, Boggs, Joseph. You watch The Boys.
Dude, The Boys.
I'm
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm 2 episodes in season 2, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Good show. Twisted, but good.
So have you watched Gen V at all?
No, I didn't know when to start watching it.
I want to.
So watching, I will 100% tell you that in the newest season of The Boys, Gen V characters are in the main Boys show. So definitely watch Gen V. Gen V is like a prequel, and it's gonna get more. And those characters show up in Gen V, same universe. So you can watch it.
Yeah,
if you want.
you gotta watch The Boys seasons 1 through 3 first, then watch Gen V.
Yeah.
Because then it'll tie right into season 4.
Awesome.
Sorry, guys. Bear with me as I do this new setup. I'm gonna see how I mesh with things. But yeah, Game of Thrones ultimately disappointed, not doing House of Dragons. The Boys is epic, but clean when compared to the comic. Yeah, the comic is insane, bro. It ends with Tech Knight banging the moon and sacrificing himself in that first volume.
Yeah.
There's my brother. How you doing, Cliff?
Yeah, dude, I don't know how you could replicate the stuff from the comics onto
it's insane. It's wild. It's wild. They try, man. They try. The drama production.
They get pretty close.
I love this week's episode. I thought this week's episode was just fantastically bonkers while also making fun of Disney Marvel. I thought it was great.
Yes.
You know, it was just like, it's like Phase 19.
How that opens their whole thought universe. We have a 15-year plan. This spinoff's going to get this spinoff, and this spinoff's going to get this spinoff.
I was laughing so hard watching that part. I was like, oh my god.
It was wild. And they do a really good job because I thought there was going to be more over the top, but I really, really like that we're seeing all that side of Homelander, and I think he's going to go absolutely nuclear and snap. And then you see it in his son too, like how they were sitting there sipping their drink as dude was getting smacked by their chick and everything. So like, I'm excited to see. And it's weird because I don't know if you guys. I haven't read The Boys fully through. I think I need to read one more volume. And Invincible, I'm the same way. I don't read any Invincible until the show comes out because I don't want to spoil the show for me. Is that weird?
No,
yeah, that's fine. And I was gonna say, Invincible, though it has made changes, is more faithful to the comic.
Okay.
You know, whereas The Boys,
the boys couldn't.
Yeah, The Boys we gotta do some of our own stuff. You know, Butcher is much more sympathetic in the TV series than he is in the comic.
And we got Negan. We got Negan in it too, so I'm hyped for him too. We'll see what he's gonna do. The Bear. Has anybody watched that show at all?
The big theory
go ahead.
I ain't even heard of it.
The big theory right now is Jeffrey Dean Morgan is just a hallucination.
Oh, I never even thought of that.
In that episode that aired this week, there's the big theory right now. He's a hallucination that Butcher is not. Butcher's seeing him, but no one else is seeing him.
That's right.
Vote for the man at the bottom for best hair in the CBC Awards.
Look at that gorgeous flowing hair.
It'll be a crime, you know.
But Joseph, you are that. I'd never even kind of made that correction because I've been trying to think. I was like, who the hell is Butcher trying to talk to this whole time? And that would make sense. That makes sense. That's a good theory, man. I like that.
Because that guy he was getting ready to cut up there at the end there, that scientist, he freaking was looking over like, who the hell is he talking to?
Yes, that makes sense because I've been wondering. But we'll see. We'll see. I wish they wouldn't have dropped the first 3 episodes. I wish it would have been a weekly thing. But I see Phil's talking about The Bear, and I started talking about it. Does anybody on the panel know The Bear or heard the show?
I've never heard.
I've heard all the good things about The Bear. And
just to let you know, I think it win either Emmy or it was nominated for a Grammy or something. One of those awards. I'm not sure. But
not a Grammy, Emmy award.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. It was nominated for one of the awards. I don't follow the award stuff, man. I'm trying to experiment with new things. But I work in the food industry.
Its
I've
first
worked in the
seasons won 2 Emmys.
Yeah, it was because one of the episodes was like the entire episodes was the entire one shot. That's what it was. The entire episode was filmed in a one scene, like a no cutaway scene. So that's what it was. And it basically, I work in the food industry, so it resonates a lot with me. And it's about this dude being a chef, and it's the lead actor from what's that show?
Shameless.
Shameless. Yeah, the man, dude, I haven't watched that show in a long time. I can't think of his
What
name.
streaming
He looks like Sid from Ice Age. You know who I'm talking about. It's on Hulu. Or it's on Hulu or Disney.
He looks like Sid from Ice Age if he became a ripped hot short guy, sure.
He did get yoked,
the Iron
bro.
Claw?
Big shout out for
Movie
him.
43?
Yeah.
The rental?
Yeah. Dude, I'm so bad with actors' names, but he's the lead character, but it's phenomenal. The third season just started, and the first episode was really weird. But like I said, I do recommend watching it. Something I can't believe I am going to recommend watching, Star Wars The Acolyte. I'm going to recommend it, man. No, dude, hang on. Let me.
Damn, I gotta go. Shit,
Hang on. Let me, because I was late to the game because I watched episodes 1, 2, and 3, and I was like, I'm done. I was like, I can't do this. I was like, there's no way. And then I saw Mr. Mark, Legion of Comics, give episode 4 like the worst rating of all time for a show for him, and then episode 5, like everybody was talking about like the greatest lightsaber battle of all time. So I was like, oh, you're kidding me. So I was like, I gotta watch it. Episode 4 was like, hang on. Episode 4 was like a 5 out of 10 for me. It was meh. It was decent because of the ending.
It was a 4 for me. Maybe less. I don't even understand. 4.
Yeah,
listen,
it was.
This was a really fun episode, but a fun episode does not correct the.
You're right. You are 100%. But episode 5 corrects everything. Episode 5 was like a 10 out of.
You're going a little too far with that right there. Episode 5 was I. It was I. The lightsabers weren't bad.
I'm also a big Sith guy. So when I see a new Sith, I instantly like over fanboy. That's my guy, and like his character was fire. I loved him.
What I hated about his reveal.
I don't care.
What I hated about his reveal was that it wasn't a secret. Like everyone knew.
Yeah,
you're right. It was obvious.
You're right.
So look, the writing, the direction of the show, the dialogue is not the best. I do like a different direction within this universe. Look, the galaxy's way too big to not have new things, involved, which I actually kind of appreciate. I don't mind the witches. I don't mind like the weird shit that they're doing. Like, I just hate the dialogue. I hate the talk.
Agreed.
I hate,
it's so slow.
But I do appreciate the direction that they're trying to take this acolyte in. Now, who is the acolyte going to be now? Because it seems like May's like, oh no, I want to be a good guy. So now, like, it sounds like, what's his name?
I do have to note. Does anybody absolutely just die laughing if you have watched it? When it switches between May as her two characters, when it's just her with the normal hair, and then it switches to her evil sister with
longer hair,
little bit of extensions.
Yeah. No, and then they throw it off in the slaps. Look, I'm just gonna spoil it if you haven't seen it.
I'm just gonna cut it off.
Where she cuts it off. Exactly. I'm like, oh. God.
And then it's like, oh, now we'll never know. We'll never know. But I'm saying, like, the lightsaber stuff, the acolyte, I dig the smile on the helmet. I'm a fan of it. I dig that stuff.
I'm not going to say I'm a fan of it. It's not bad.
The writing in the show itself is a dumpster fire. What is up, Steve? But that's it. That's all I wanted to touch. I don't want to go deep into it.
Me representing, I'm going to go ahead and represent the Filipino side of it all. I do appreciate that the actor who's a Filipino, Chinese, Canadian is the bad guy. And I'm like, okay, cool. We have some representation involved here. Okay, awesome. But it's still not going to fix the dumpster fire that is the acolyte. Now, I'm hoping that these final episodes You know, maybe they do some course correction. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna watch it until the end because I've already started it, and it's a conversation that I'm having with my daughter because she loves May, but she's also 14 and she doesn't understand and see things that we do. So it's a way for her and I to kind of nerd out, though. You know, it's my 14-year-old daughter and I. We're nerding out like on text together. Like, did you see this? Oh, this was cool. Oh, I love when she did this. Oh, it was so crazy. And I see her excitement, and I appreciate that it sparks something in a new generation of Star Wars fan. But she also doesn't see what we see. So we all know that Star Wars is a generational type of property because every generation has their own. They all appreciate it for whatever reason. And if my daughter, 14, is like, oh, Dad, I like this. You know what? I'm not going to take that away from her. I'll talk shit about it behind the scenes. I will talk shit about it behind her back, but I won't really say too much about it in front of her just yet because I don't want to mar her vision of what it is. And she's got a really good opinion on a lot of movies that we watch. A lot of the movies that we watch, she has like the same scoring as I do and whatnot, and she really grades this really high. She's 14.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, look, I'm not gonna. You enjoy it, okay? You enjoy it. I will watch it with you so that you have someone to nerd out with. So. And that's what I like about what the Acolyte has done within my family. Is it a shit show? Yes, it is. But I will stick with it.
I mean, honestly, like this whole series would score higher in my book if it wasn't a Star Wars show.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, if you take away Star Wars and you name it something else, you know, it could pass.
Definitely, because then all the inconsistencies would be
keep the brand or the title off it.
Yeah. Just like Kiani Monday showing up in it.
Like if
Monday showing up in it, I was like, "What the?"
If this said the Acolyte, a Rebel Moon movie, a Rebel Moon show.
Jeez,
okay.
He saved himself.
You are so
let's move on to something better. Batman Cape Crusader. Who's hyped about that? Have you seen the trailer?
That seems interesting.
But if Bruce Timm tries to hook up Barbara Gordon with Bruce Wayne one more freaking time, I'm gonna beat his ass.
I'm in it for the villains. I'm in it for the villains 100%. I like that there was a wide representation.
I needed to be on your panel, Jers, because this show is just ADHD to its fucking highest octane.
Dude, I deal with it. Try every day.
And I'm trying. And now Batman. What the fuck?
Hang on.
There's no transition.
I made it. I made a big post. I took center stage. I'm trying a little something new, so I don't know how to.
Fucking high.
I don't know how to transition. And I don't have the slide. I already had 2 F-bombs.
Twice.
Do it.
E-Man, if I get too many F-bombs, they'll shut me down, bro.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Have you had F-bomb warning? Is that what's happening?
I've never received an
No,
F-bomb warning.
but it's a real thing. Like if you say too many, so everything on my channel is set to like it not mature or not anything audience. I promise you.
Are you serious?
I gotta tell you, yes. I do not understand this because there are channels with 80,000 subscribers that drop the F-bomb every
always. They're always doing it. They're always doing it.
I'm not going to.
I never. So if
I need to drop an F-bomb every 4 minutes on my channel regularly from now on.
Yes, you're good. You're good.
Look, I've had something phallic on one of my channels and we have not received any kind of warning. However, I only have like 27 subscribers on that channel, so maybe this doesn't count. You know?
Basically, think of it as algorithm. So if I show off comics,
what was that?
I show off go ahead, Cliff.
I was gonna say, how phallic was this item? What was it made of?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that too.
Oh. Cliff would be.
It's the same mindset that most of us are comic book guys. If I randomly started showing off just something not comic book related, YouTube doesn't like that. I never cuss in any of my videos, so if I start randomly cussing in my videos, YouTube kind of pushes that down.
Excuse me.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But
anyways, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from anything because LeBron James and his son are together on the same team, and that's where I'm at. LeBron James and his son are now drafted together.
I have to say is. All I have to say about that is, as a sports guy, I know LeBron probably has 2 to 4 years left in his career, probably, but the guy, Bronny needs to start in the G League, in the development league, because this guy averaged 5 points per
Do
game.
it, Tyler.
Wait,
not
I'm
that
not
good.
done. I'm not done yet.
That good.
Wait, 2 rebounds per game. You're telling me that this guy gets drafted over some other guys who got like 10
Have
points
you ever
per
heard of
game
nepotism?
and not?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's nepotism.
But like he gets drafted over guys who had 10 points per game and like 9 rebounds. Come
That's
on,
crazy.
you could have gotten him as undrafted free agent. Start him in the G League so he can develop. If he goes on that court, he's getting bodied. He's an overrated young player.
Facts.
Am I saying he's not going to be great?
Do it.
No, but guess what else? As cool as it's seeing the first father-son going to be able to play together, I think it would have been better if he went to another team. Here's why. He would have been able to... I'm not done, Cliff.
No, Bugs gets to finish.
I love how we
Bugs
talk about. I love how we talk about.
100% gets to finish.
Now we're talking about LeBron.
I made the statement backstage that if you are passionate about something and you want to talk about it, feel free. Because, like I said, the next topic's WWE. Just saying.
The reason why I wanted him on a separate team is to push Bronny to be his own man, to be his own player, and not be in his dad's shadow, because I don't think he's ever going to scrape the surface of what his dad's going to be. It would have been better motivation, and playing against his dad would have been cooler. And yes, father and son, first time ever. Yeah, it's cool. But he wouldn't have had to be babied and he would have to mature on his own, basically.
Guess how much? It doesn't matter if they don't win a single game. Guess how many jersey sales they're going to make? Guess how many tickets they're going to sell? Guess how many celebrities?
You know who cares about that? Laker fans.
Yeah.
You know who cares about that?
Yeah.
Laker owners. Guess who's not a Laker fan?
You know who doesn't care about the Lakers fans? Probably Laker owners. They want that money, bro. All right. WWE coming to Netflix in 2025, R rating. Let's go. Vince McMahon is going to be pooping on people again.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
He ain't going to be around.
No, he's not
He
around.
ain't gonna be around.
To be gone.
Okay. All right. On all serious notes, Cliff, I got you. Cliff. Hang on. Let me slow things down. We'll slow things down. Get ready.
Popping.
Hey, you're muted.
There you go.
I'm not muted. It was because my slide was still going. But like I said, man, I knew I was going to be off the rails. I don't know how to properly transition to things. So as I get better week in and week out, these streams will be a little bit more seamless. I'll have transitions. I didn't have time to make more slides or do stuff.
You're doing
so I'm
great.
trying, man. I do what I do. I just want people to come on and be passionate about what they have and talk about. Yeah, it's still WWE inside of it. You're right. What?
I want to know that the skill to segue is it takes forever to master. All right, have you seen these other channels? No,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I work it, man. I gotta do.
By the way, Joseph,
you gotta understand an ADHD mind.
I'm working on it. I think I'm getting better.
No, you can't. So, I'm just saying, it's clearly something that everyone is self-conscious
about.
Tough.
It's hard.
But so we have cover themes. It's red, white, and blue. $5, only $5, and then after that, I have so much juicy comic book news and tough stuff. I have slides ready. And E-Man, I'm glad you're here because we're going to talk about our homie John Jang and some stuff that's coming up with him. So yeah,
John Jang, you say? Are we talking Jang Gang here? Oh my God.
We're talking Jang Gang. I met him. Oh my God.
Poor man.
All right, let's see who StreamYard decides who's gonna go first.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Hi. What was the cover theme?
Red, white, or blue?
America.
Red, white,
That's
America. It's America.
We gotta go with the
Just skip me.
All right, I got you. Here, you can come back. You can dig.
I'll dig.
Okay.
I didn't even know you were doing this.
Yeah, I didn't know what.
No,
the
this
theme
is
was,
just.
but
It's okay.
I got some
man, I
books
suck
though.
at my job.
Am I the only one who did the homework?
I didn't know what the
You're not.
theme was.
No, you're not.
No.
It's not like I share it
I
out the group chat.
I just saw a
or- it's
StreamYard
not
link.
like
I'm like, I'm gonna click on it and see what
it's
happens.
not like I type a message, and it's not like I make a Instagram post. It's not like sometimes I even privately message you guys and tell you.
I've been at work all day.
I know.
All right, I'm gonna show some books. Okay, I picked this up out of the bins the other day. These are some things that I picked up out of the dollar bin.
I need
That is
that.
an awesome. That is an awesome series.
Yeah, it's the Origin of Apocalypse. It's not worth much, but it's a cool pickup. He's one of my favorite. I guess you could say villains if you want to call him a villain.
Are
he's
you
one of my-
buying? Are you buying X-Men '97 keys? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm buying keys related to like the X-Men '97 show.
I have a lot of them, but yeah, I'll pick them up. If I see them, I'll pick them up.
Oh,
And I also
God.
pick up any Toxic
Nice.
Avenger stuff I'm grabbing. I just love this guy. So nothing
That's
to do with
funny.
spec. It has everything to do with nostalgia and just growing up being a trauma
Wild, I
fan.
remember-
So.
Now, are you
Yeah,
sure it's
wow.
super villains or super terrorists?
Yes.
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 Okay. This is some Golden Age goodness, 1949.
Boom.
Santa
Blue
Claus.
cover too. You
That is
you
cool.
understood
That
the
is
assignment.
awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's got the list of everything that Bugs Bunny wants from Santa, and I was reading like over the list of things because I was just kind of wondering what kids would ask for in 1949. But it's typical stuff. It's like boxing gloves, ball, bats, tennis rackets. It's hula hoop, just basic ass stuff.
Is that
Their lives were so boring back then.
I guess. And I didn't get to go to Heroes Con, but I knew a seller friend that
Red.
was there. So I was
There
able
we
to
go.
pick up the book that I wanted signed from a seller friend. He goes by Family Comics on Instagram. Really awesome seller, but I
Nice.
picked this up off of him. And this is like the main thing that I would have wanted from that. And that's pretty much all I got, except for tomorrow, Comic Book Addict, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Me and Durs will be talking to Fire Guy Ryan about this awesome series. So I figured I'd show some of these books off.
Oh my
We
God,
got
that's it.
some
I love it. I love it.
Crackdown. But come join us
Shameless
tomorrow.
plug. I
Name
love
it.
it.
If you want to see me fanboy, watch Scotty's stream tomorrow because you will see plenty of that.
Tomorrow, shameless plug.
Why are they going to talk about Fallout?
No, I'm a big dude. I was watching Fire Guy Ryan and Comic Dom 101 years before I even came into the community. So like I'm big fan
Same.
of all them.
So,
He's awesome too. He's such a nice guy.
He is. He is.
all right, so I stuck with the assignment. Pick 5 books from Captain America, one storyline.
1 second, Tony. Sorry,
Go ahead.
Scotty just had to give you props for the books. I didn't give you your props. I always
yeah.
got to give the
Go ahead.
props.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Just a comment.
Tune in tomorrow. We'll teach you.
Yeah. So I just picked 5 books from this one storyline. It was the start of my collecting comics, and it's all red, white, and blue. So we're going to talk about the time when Steve Rogers quit being Cap and John Walker took up. So the first one is this one, issue 332.
Nice.
Sweet. That's a cool cover.
Now, oh yeah. Now I could have picked up any other books, but I jumped all the way up to 344, where the Viper had poisoned the water in Washington D.C. And now Steve Rogers, the captain, is facing the deadliest snake of all, and that is a transformed Ronald
Can you
Reagan.
move it up a little bit?
That's wild.
Oh, that's crazy.
But now, for everybody that watched Falcon and Winter Soldier and saw when Walker snapped, here's a different reason why he snaps. He snaps in this book. So the Watchdogs, a group of terrorists, kidnap his mom and dad, and he watched them get gunned down, and that's when he went postal and killed everybody. In this one,
Oh wow.
yeah, that, and it just got worse from there. And
Shout
then,
out to the Player Vader shirt, Tony, from Random Rips.
oh, thank you. And then 347 is where he tracks down the guys that revealed his identity that caused his parents' death, and he ends up beating the heck out of them and leaves them tied to a oil refinery with a torch, with some gas leaning down and a torch fixing to set the whole thing on fire. So,
Nice.
Jeez.
and then I'm going to end it with this. This was the conclusion of the story where we saw Steve Rogers versus John Walker, and you
Oh,
found
that's
out that
sweet.
the Red Skull's back.
Nice.
Nice.
So that's and because I had to pick Captain America because nothing says America like Captain America.
Facts, dude.
Yeah.
Facts. Banger books, man. Joseph, do you have 5 books to show or no? Just curious.
I'm ready.
Here's 100 books.
Boom. You were next, so I wanted to know if you needed to pick. I was going to skip you. Nice.
Much like Tony, like you said, nothing says America like Captain America.
Kind of hard to see.
It is America's ass, bro. For real.
There we go. That's better.
There you go.
No, man. Just like transitions, there is nothing harder than trying to get a reflector of a laptop off of back.
Oh,
and forth.
nice.
Oh, that is nice. I like that.
All right, I
That is
resent
a dope cover.
Justice League of America because that should be Justice League of Canada.
Oh,
Ooh, that's
nice.
Highly
Yeah, that's
appropriate.
cool.
You're
a
forgiven.
trippy cover. Oh, same.
Hey.
I busted the girls out too for the occasion.
God bless America.
Salute.
Nice. Not Ariana, but the Disney girl that was singing. I think that's her.
Yeah,
Very nice.
that's it.
Nice, bro.
That's my 5.
Cliff, did you rummage something up?
I did.
Nice, bro. Nice books, Joseph. Appreciate you, man.
All right,
Thank
so the theme is red, white, and blue, so you can't go wrong with Captain America knocking out Magneto.
There you go.
I'm mad about that.
You know, and then if we want to properly represent
Oh,
America,
how I've waited to say these 2 words to you, old friend. Shut up.
It's my boy. I've never seen that cover. It's the first time I've seen Magneto getting laid out by Captain like that. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
so great. And then, of course, we got Miles as Captain America on this cover, and the what if Miles had become all these other heroes.
Oh, I remember that one.
I wish I had that what if Miles became Cap handy, but I do not. And
Which
then, of
one?
course,
What's up, Kenneth?
what if Miles had become Captain America? It's like,
Yeah,
I don't
he did. It
'Cause I
was
have
last
some of
year.
those.
He did a couple of what if Miles.
And speaking of Fire Guy Ryan, this one's signed by Comic Tom and Fire Guy Ryan, and
Nice.
it's Crash Down Puerto Rican everything, baby.
Ooh, I like that one.
That's
Boricua,
cool.
morena, boricua.
Here. Just because this is episode 69.
Oh my god.
And then, of course, you cannot go wrong with the 200th anniversary of the United States in Captain America 200.
Ooh.
There you go.
Oh, nice one.
Oh yeah.
And last but not least, because I will not sit on my laurels for Puerto Rican representation, La Boriqueña Reconstruction.
Nice.
Nice.
Sweet.
There we go.
There you go, Cliff.
All proceeds of this book went to helping Puerto Rico. So I thought that was excellent.
Awesome.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Puerto Rico.
Nice.
Puerto
Cliff.
Puerto Rico.
Por favor.
I got a clip just for you, bro.
Happy
I'm
Pride, Cliff,
terrified.
by the way.
I'm terrified of the other clips that potentially could exist of me.
Council Cliff.
Vlogs, it looks like you are up next, my man.
Oh god. So Joseph sent me the package. I need to do the mail day, but this was in it. This is a red cover.
Oh,
Nice, fire.
Yama.
Yeah, 69, dude.
What up, Fable? What's up, dude?
Nice.
Fable.
It's fire.
Paul sent me this one. Paul in the 619.
Nice BTC. Appreciate you, man.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
sir. That is a dope cover. I think that was like a 1 in 25 or something. Not sure.
Very nice.
These next two I bought. Power Girl and Supergirl.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Carla
Oh,
Cohen.
got that.
Carla
Yeah,
Cohen's
those are
an
my
amazing
favorite.
artist.
This was a
Carla
fun.
Cohen's
I
my
I
crush.
saw this at my LCS. I had to buy.
She's
it.
beautiful.
Carla
Yeah.
Cohen is my crush.
And then
She's
speak of
greedy,
Captain
man.
America,
I think
Oh.
Perillo called dibs.
I bought this too.
Yeah. Not
Is that when
yeah.
Is that when Iron Man had a nose?
Is that a nose
Yeah.
Iron Man on that? I saw it.
Yep, that's one.
Nice, Bugs. Appreciate that. E-Man, you don't have randomly 5 books that are red, white, and blue, do you?
Themed? Surprisingly,
Yeah.
I dug through and pulled some out, my friend.
Hey,
Let's
Hey.
rock, baby. All right, so stick with red and blue. How about a little bit of a Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow?
Ooh,
Oh,
Like
that
the
might be a
mid-dependent
hot
guys pulling out a big 2. What?
sure.
one.
Look, if we're gonna go red, white, and blue, you know we got to go. And you brought up John Jang, so let's go ahead and bring up a John Jang Optimus
Ooh,
Prime. How
there you
about
go.
that?
That's the one I don't have, man. I'm here just for you, man.
If we're gonna stick with Optimus Prime, let's go ahead and go John Jang Optimus Prime
God.
number 2.
Get it back to back on that.
I want that one so bad.
Is
Clip
that
right
the
there
one
was
you have
E-Man when he saw the
remarked?
Alkalite.
Okay, there's an explanation for this. Okay, stick with me on this one. All right, for
Okay.
2 reasons. One, this was just like right here. And number 2, there's a good reason for it. Here's Invincible Iron Man number 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
Yeah.
the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this is the first appearance of the Filipino super group, the Triumph Division.
Yep.
Philippine
Oh.
flag, red, white, and blue, baby.
Oh, there you go.
Bam.
What is up, Manny? My guy.
And then I got to go with another red, white, and blue Transformer. This actually, I just went ahead and posted my mail call video to these 2 slabs right here. And this one has to be my favorite Void Rivals cover. And since it has Jetfire on it, Jetfire's red, white,
Ooh,
and blue,
I'm
I'll
about to-
show off some Ryan Berry Void Rivals.
Oh, yeah.
Bam. Damn.
Yeah, that's my reaction. I'm picking
Oh.
one of that
Oh.
that clip.
Oh,
That's my vibe right there. See, look, I played along. I got the
Dude.
bam.
See, I'm a man of the people, man. If nobody, you don't just let everybody know you don't have to bring books. That's why I knocked it down to 5. It's just something random I do just to get people involved. But if you didn't bring books and want to dig, I will always let you go last so you can do your thing. So let's see, what did I bring to the table? You got to go to Yo Junkyard Joe. Shout out to Mark for
Yeah.
giving me this Heroes Con. I think it's the Coliseum of Comics. Yeah, Coliseum of Comics. Big shout out to Ghost Machine. I was hoping Trev was going to be here, but he's not. He probably would have brought this book. Shout out to Jang, but he actually got it remarked with.
Why can't Jang draw me a decent Superman?
Oh, you want me to get the Elvis Superman out? Would you like to see that one?
You
got
know
that
I
one
don't.
too.
You know I don't.
I
just
want.
wanna
show off
Okay, I gotta go, guys. Bye.
Later,
See,
man. Much love.
See, man.
Bye.
All right, later, man.
Here's my version of Captain America,
Oh,
signed by Rob Liefeld.
Chesty.
I'll just bring out the OG Transformers. Why not? Issue number 1.
Very nice. Very nice.
Fire.
See as well. And then that was 5. But I thought on the cusp of the debate the other night of the Turd Sandwich and Giant Douche, I'm going to show off the Spawn 2012 Obama Whips cover. So yeah. So now if anybody needs to take a drink, hey, Scotty did it too, so I'll plug that too. Here we go. Crash Down, signed by Fire Guy Ryan and Comic Tom. Got that one.
Yeah.
Come see us. You got Crash Down, signed by Ben Tumblesmith, Comic Tom, and Fire Guy Ryan. Come see us.
Did we
Down.
forget that also represented
Crash
Crash
Down.
Down?
Yes.
Johnny
you
the
did.
Dragons.
Yes, you
Oh my
did.
God,
That's who
Crash
represents
Crash
Crash
Down
Down.
up here tonight.
Well, I was gonna say, since y'all are showing off your Power Girls, there's mine.
Nice.
Oh,
Big
we
shout
got
out
a
to
slap.
Star Wars. Haven't seen your name before, but always wanted to shout out and take a special second to shout out any new names. So a big shout out to you. But before we go to our slides, if you guys got to take get a drink or something, now's your chance. And let's listen to Brian while he tells us what's going on.
Hey, YouTube, Brian LCS with a Comic Book Community Awards update. Just wanted to let you know that we are rapidly approaching nominations, which open up on June 15th, and there is the rest of the schedule for this year's awards. So definitely get yourself ready to nominate your favorite channels, and keep an eye on our CBC Awards website and follow us on Instagram for the latest updates. Thanks for all of your support.
Cool. You heard the man. Do your thing. And then if you guys haven't followed them, make sure you check out Comics Curing Cancer over on Instagram. You can scan the thing right there. Let me hide this chat real quick so you can see it on the thing. My bad. Make sure you guys go check out Comics Curing Cancer on Instagram for any up-to-date information. I think they might have a couple of the Miko Sawans and maybe the art books left. I'm not sure. You have to check out their page and go to DJ Link's his shop and check it out. But yeah, make sure you guys go support them and the CBC Awards. So let me get rid of this and let's move on to all the comic and the meat and potatoes of the show. And I was gonna say I saw a pimp crawl in here. The pimp named Marcus. What is up, my man? So like I said, for the panel, if you don't know what's going on, I got the image is going to pull up, so you got all the reference. So feel free to join in. But we're going to start with I'm doing slides now. So I had to learn how to make like Google Docs and like Google Slides and stuff on my own. And then I incorporated them in. So it works a little easier than sharing the screen. So let's go with this one. Boom. There we go. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. He said it might come to Hasbro Pulse. Well, I talked to him. He said it might also come to Hasbro Pulse. But this is, I will get to the couple of the other images, but this is the 2-pack for the new G.I. Joe toys that are coming out. And this is hashtag Jang Gang that did all the box art for it. So this is the 2 box arts for it, the backing of it. And I think it looks phenomenal. You know, you got that iconic Jang hand, that real crispy, jagged hand that I always known for. That's what I know him by, his hand at this point. But I love this art, dude. That's my
as a big toy collector, and I collect predominantly Hasbro stuff. The figure looks great, man. The figure itself.
It does. We're about to get into that. So I forget, or I'm learning these as I go. So I think I could remove it like that, and then just go right back into this, and it should be the next one. Cool. Wow. There you go.
Oh wow.
There's the figures themselves. Who's the snake dude? I don't know the characters.
That's Cobra Commander when he's transforming into the snake.
Hasbro's been they've been doing the pinless joints here lately too, so I'm hoping that it's pinless. It'll look a lot better if it is.
Gotcha.
There is a figure. It's not G.I. Joe that I'm thinking about picking up. I'll tell you guys after we go through the slides.
Gotcha. Shout out! I got a couple homies that are going to be at San Diego Comic-Con, so I'm going to see if they can scoop one of these. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Marcus. We beat out toddlers. We beat out preschoolers for the biggest.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. How many times, like for real? I go on toy hunts a lot. So how many times do you guys go down a toy aisle in like a Walmart, Target, or anything? 90% of the time, it's grown ass men just digging through the stuff.
I'm seeing other dudes. Yeah, I'm seeing other dudes.
Rarely, and if it is kids, they're just kind of running around. Oh, Matty Ice, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend of all the cool stuff. If you didn't know,
go check out Collecting with Dares on Sunday. He does an awesome hangout. Just go check him out. Collecting with Dares.
You can't get kids off the devices.
But yeah, so the thing I want to do with these is I think it would be dope to get this G.I. Joe one, and then on the window get a big dumb stupid remark on it. I think that would be sick. So that's kind of my goal if I can get my hands on one of these. So let's see. That's that one, and then we'll keep it moving with G.I. Joe. And if you didn't know, I got to remove these. Sorry, still learning. Remove from studio.
So the figure continue.
Yeah,
no, you're good. What do you want to ask, Boggs?
No, I was gonna say the figure I'm thinking about buying at my LCS. It's like $30. Is it's not G.I. Joe, Marvel, or DC. I'm thinking about picking up an Ezreal Assassin's Creed figure.
Oh, I've seen those too.
I got an unpopular opinion, so you guys go ahead and speak about this, but I have a very unpopular opinion about this.
It's okay. What, this?
Yes, this G.I. Joe.
Go ahead. Let me know your unpopular opinion.
Dude, we're getting too much,
We'll leave
man.
it
It's just too much at this point.
Let me ask you this: Are you reading it all? Yes or no?
No, I can't. And you guys know me. I pick up $125 worth of books a week, dude. I cannot keep up with this.
So I
can't
will comment on that as somebody who's reading all of it and drop some of your variants or whatever. But same thing, and we're going to get into that because I told people to bring some books and stuff. The Spawn universe is surprising me just as much as the Energizing universe. You think these books,
Scarlet, dude? I can't do Scarlet.
So Scarlet was my worst one. Duke was phenomenal. Duke
Commander was phenomenal.
So Duke and the things they set up going forward are going to blow your mind, and we're going to see it in this issue. Everything that Duke, Cobra Commander, Destro, and Scarlet have set up to lead into the Transformers, or it's going to be this, and it's going to be over the top, is what I'm thinking.
I just think we're getting too much. I just think it's too much.
Agreed. If it was all subpar, but you also got to think they're completely building a universe from the ground up, completely building this world, completely building this universe. And like I said, Spawn is doing the same thing. I'll touch on it real quick. Like I just read Monolith, one of the new U's. I thought it was going to be, the artwork's phenomenal, but I thought it'd be pointless. At the end of the issue, it shows Monolith show up on the Omega Spawn Island that he shows up in Spawn 313.
Yep.
It answers questions that you never had. And that's what a lot of these Void Rivals, Duke books, they answer these questions. Same thing with if you read the Free Comic Book Day, the one shot, it showed how Megatron got his arm cut off, how that came to Earth, and how Optimus ends up, finding it in the Transformers books. So they're very connected. But you could be right.
I see what you're saying.
Right. People could be getting burnt out. I agree.
Yeah. I agree.
Even with Ghost Machine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think you froze.
You all know I love Ghost Machine.
There you
go.
Yeah.
Right.
It's almost too much with them.
Yeah, so Scotty, you're chugging in and out right now, just to let you know, by the way. But
like
you
I said, unpopular opinion.
You're chugging in and out. I don't know if you can hear me, but I think he said Ghost Machine. Same thing with Ghost Machine. I think Geiger, Rook, and
am I back?
Redcoat. Yeah, you're good, bro. What did you say about Ghost Machine? Go ahead. Much love, Who? Much love. No, you're still chugging. You're still chugging hard. I think what he was trying to say, Ghost Machine, Rook. With Ghost Machine, they have Rook, Geiger, and Redcoat, but the same thing. They're building the same universe. But later this year, we're getting like 4 or 5 more titles from them. But same thing. I think you really got to build this universe, especially with these properties. And as long as they are all good, like I said, Scarlet, to me, is the only one out of every issue I've read that was subpar. Out of Duke, Void Rivals, Cobra Commander, Transformers, I think Scarlet issue 1 was the only one that's subpar. I haven't read Destro yet, so we'll see.
This is the sexiest Destro we've ever gotten, and I love it.
Oh my
Is it? Do we? As long as we get pimp, I just need a pimp Destro. I need him rocking them chains, bro. He's gotta be rocking
the chains, the exposed chest. I'm super into it. That shiny metal head. That's right. I said a shiny head. But
shout out to Chaos Comics as he joins.
In all seriousness,
yeah, dude, it is too much. As a completionist, as somebody that has to have everything, it is too much. 4 books is too much.
Right.
I said unpopular opinion.
We're just being you're on the money. You're on the money. This is why I just stopped buying everything. This is why I stopped buying everything. Because it's too much. And all it did is piss me off, cost me Heroes Con, give me added aggravation. So no, I'll find all of y'all or your ninth printings in the dollar bin later.
This is a great segue that I've been trying to preach to people. I hate doing, shout out to anybody that does like comic book reviews. I don't like doing comic book reviews, but I do like reading. I am in a very heavy reading stage in my collecting that I'm very heavily invested in those readings. So if you don't want to read some of these books, follow me on Instagram, man. I take time to read these books, to enjoy them, and then I really put a lot of time and effort into putting synopsises and kind of little reviews the best that I can for each issue. So I try and do that every night. So if you don't want to read something, try and follow me along with Instagram. Same thing with like watching YouTube content. Save some money, man. Drop stuff that's not a must read. For me, if it's Spawn, if it's Energon Universe, and it's Ghost Machine, that's the chunk of my pull list right now. And it hurts, I will admit it. But they're all at least 7 out of 10s to me besides Scarlet. She was the only one that kind of sucked. So it's all been good. That's tough. And yeah, sometimes being a completionist is too much. That's why I don't get variant covers unless it's Spawn. One issue is enough for me. If it's a foil, if it's a 1 in 25, if I get a 1 in 50, I'm gonna read it because I don't want to spend the extra $4.99 to buy an extra issue. You know, that's just how I am.
True.
I mean,
yeah, it's how they get you. They get me every time too.
Facts. I see your pull list.
I love books.
But I feel it too.
I love books.
Right. And trades, man. Like with DC, I'm a heavy trade reader when it comes to trades because I don't pull a lot of DC books. So I go to Ollie's. Like I see Scotty picking up a lot of stuff from Ollie's, and they're great for stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of people. I just get the coolest cover. If it's not cover A, I'm gonna get the coolest cover every time.
On the series I'm subbing to, and current, like all the series that I'm reading and plan on reading all the way through, I'm mainly just picking up the A cover, unless it's really something really good.
I just pick the coolest cover, whichever the coolest one is, and that's what I put on my pull list. That's what I just go through League of Comics.
I don't even have a pull list. It's funny.
Yeah.
Man.
Let's go to the next one. Yeah, it is free. What's my next one to pull up? Oh, it's this one.
I just sent Paul at ABX my pull list, and he already has 5 or 6 different comics ready for me.
Hit me up, Marcus. We will share you out and we will help you out. But the slide on the left, I was at Ali's got Here Comes Negan. Oh, nice. That's fire. The slide on the left, that is Alex Ross's
I want that so bad.
Dude, and what's cool about seeing like those things is like if you click on the website, it says brought to you by Rupp's Comics. That's my local LCS. Chris
Really?
Rupp's, he's Alex Ross's art dealer, like his art rep. Like if you the big booth that gets built at San Diego Comic-Con, that whole art booth, Chris is the one that builds it with like help and stuff and runs it because Alex never does appearances or anything basically. So that's that. So I think it's cool. And I'm a big gamer, and I'm not really excited for Venomverse Reborn. I didn't even pull it until I found this out. But that Venom on the front of the cover, that's actually the Venom straight from the Spider-Man 2 game. He's in this comic. So if you were a fan of the Spider-Man 2 game, I do suggest checking this out because there's a whole like arc and story talking about the game and like that Venom coming out of the game and going into the comics. So I thought it was interesting, man. That was interesting. But yeah, the X-Men's $40, man. So I'm passing on it.
Yeah.
But I am going to try and stay very up to date with any San Diego Comic-Con news. As soon as it drops, I try and track it. So let's see. What's the next one? Okay. I'm excited for these. So this is gonna be dope. So this is in September. And you know me, I'm a big kaiju fan, and September's all about Godzilla. So I actually put together, they updated the list. There's a few of these I haven't seen. So these are, dude, it's Godzilla month, bro. Wait, it's crazy. It gets fire. It gets fire. Yeah, quality.
Chaos, bro, I'm not saying we need fewer good comics. I'm not saying we need fewer good comics, bro. I'm saying they need to pace it out a little bit better. I didn't say anything about
I agree. The pacing is tough. But then it gets to the point where you run into comics like Dark Ride, where it was one of my favorite reads, but then Joshua Williamson was doing other things, and it would be like a month and a half, sometimes like almost closer to 2 months in between issues, and it just killed the momentum for me, and it sucked the life out of the book. So it's tough. It's gotta be tough to balance that. But Xbox, bro, hit me up on the DMs. Says the guy who just spent $100 on that. Yeah, I got the Scotty. But let's see. We got the Avengers. We got Dazzler. By far, the favorite color cover is the one in the middle. That Shin Godzilla
I agree.
is
Oh yeah.
by far the favorite. And look, he joins just in time. What's up, Mark? Make sure you guys go check him out tonight at 8:30 for all that House of Dragon talk. But yeah, the one in the middle is absolutely fire. I pulled that one up for you just for Scotty because I thought he was going to be here. The Dazzler cover. You going to pick that one up?
Yeah.
Are you getting the new?
Are you gonna get all the Dazzler variants that are coming?
I was gonna say, are you getting all those Dazzler? Like, what are you doing with the new Dazzler series?
I'm just giving my wallet to the LCS that week.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. So like maybe don't get so many variants and maybe get different.
No, man, Dazzler.
I know that's your girl.
I refuse to compromise when it comes to Dazzler.
Yeah, that's how I feel with
dude. When it was Superman month for DC, it was horrible for me because I wanted all of that.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if that's your passion, you got to go all in.
Yeah.
Right. Let's pull up these next ones. Oops, I don't want to share screen. That's old stuff. No. We don't share screen.
If Marvel ever does King Kong month, I expect Mark to be all over it.
Right. Or Godzilla. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, because Godzilla is his son's thing, so he might get them all, but King Kong is his baby.
We got Deadpool, Fantastic Four, and there's the Hulk one for you. I'm really not a fan of any of these. I'm going to get that Shin one because I want that slabbed. I really want to get that Shin one, that Avengers. I want to get that graded. But that's it. That's one of the only ones I'm going to go out of my way. I'm real big on if I'm not reading the main run, it's hard for me to go out of my way to pick one of these up because I don't like to just cover by. Yeah, Erica Slaughter's your girl, bro. But yeah, I like
I'm
Godzilla.
mostly gonna get the Shin Godzilla one and the Deadpool.
Yeah, the Deadpool one's cool. I didn't like the
Deadpool one's so hilarious.
All right, let me get rid of this one. We got two more. Let's see. Let's go to this one. Boom.
I've been reading Deadpool. I'm not on the other two.
I like these. I like the Thor. I like the Scarlet Witch, and I'm pulling Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider for Lady Darius. So I'm grabbing.
See, like Immortal Thor, I stick to the A covers because the Alex Ross.
Yep, that's what it almost reminded me of too, Biggie. I'm a Monstrous Maniac, but I'm not giving Marvel that much money. I'm sticking to my pull list. Sad there isn't a Ghost Rider one. Yeah, I agree, dude. Ghost Rider's phenomenal. So is Wolverine. But yeah, I'll probably get the Scarlet Witch and Ghost Spider one. Maybe the Thor. I like it. I like the color palettes on them. And then there's one more I think I liked. Let me add that one. Sorry, I'm just still learning how to do these slides.
You're
man.
good,
You can have them queued up and everything. Boom. Venom.
Oh, wow.
The Wolverine's fire. Him getting melted away and him just being adamantium in Godzilla's breath. I love that.
The Venom
And then
out there. That's cool.
I'm reading Venom, so that will just naturally come with my pull. And then X-Men, I'll be pulling the new X-Men series, so I like him with the Cyclops and Godzilla. Is anybody pulling all those new X-Men books?
It is kind of
new titles.
I am.
Same thing.
Speaking of new titles, what's up, Paul?
Well,
There's a lot of those. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Boom. Cool. But yeah,
Once again,
check this out.
here are the
All right. I asked everybody before we go, to bring if you were reading anything in the last week, because like I said, it's a good segue. We have all been reading. So does anybody have any books, couple books they want to talk about that they've read in the past week that you want to fanboy over? Tony?
I got a couple.
Yeah, let me see.
And the great Clifford is here for me.
And I want to know. Yeah, I don't want to know about the cover or anything. I want to know why you enjoyed the story because, like I said, I'm in that reading phase and I really want to connect on that.
All right. Well, recommended by Cliff. First one is Falling in Love on the Path to Hell.
Vouch so much, yes.
I am a big samurai guy. I'm a big Western guy. Matter of fact, I'm going to start writing a vampire western. And I love, me and Durst talked about this backstage. I love the elements where you get the Wild West, the samurai, and then that both of those characters end up wherever the hell they did at the end of it, where it's,
Yes.
I don't know, this island, whatever. And you should say there's spoilers, but it's a really great, solid first issue. So I'm looking forward to reading the rest of them. And thanks, Cliff, for talking about it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got it. The other one,
I gave it a just to back you up. I gave it a 9 out of 10 last night. So.
Oh yeah, and the other one, everybody knows I'm a big Kanto guy. I read the first issue of Kanto, a place like home, and this is going to wrap up the whole Kanto story where they're going to take on the Shrouded Man, and I guess it's the final battle between the Clockwork Knights and the Shadow. I said Shadow Man. I might be wrong, but anyway, the big bad. And this has been a phenomenal series since it started, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this wraps up. I love it. I seen Bullseye Bob talk about it. I jumped on it. It's been one of my favorite reads ever since. And a quick shout out.
I'm glad you showed that. Sorry, I'm just making a mental note.
Oh, that's fine. And I don't have nothing to show off of it, but a quick shout out to Brian LCS. I read his Doctor PDF book for his first issue. It was amazing. That's it.
I have a Kanto book for you now that you showed that off.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Anybody got anything else they want to read before I go?
Sure.
Cliff, what are you reading, my guy?
All right, so Bear Pirate Viking Queen. All right,
That's wild.
Yo, Sean Lewis, your boy from King Spawn. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Mark it down, Mr. Durs. Mark it down.
Okay.
All right. We already heard about this
Spawn's
bad
good
boy.
with fire.
All right. Also, I very much enjoyed this. It is not getting talked about the way Spider-Man and Black Panther are getting talked about, but I think this is pretty cool.
It will.
I haven't read. It's in my pile. I hadn't read it yet.
Yeah,
it's one of those issues where you have to read it by itself. You can't read anything else. It's a meaty book.
My Adventures with Superman, which I'm actually enjoying, even though it's wildly different Superman technically. So this series takes place between season 1 and season 2. This particular issue is a Christmas story. I freaking adore it. You know, like Lois just trying to figure out what to buy Clark. Too cute. Amongst other things that are going on. That's like the base of the story.
I hope she gets him a kryptonite ring.
Nice.
I'm funny.
Anybody else? Just checking. I like to be polite.
I read the comics people gave me, but they're older.
All right. Like I said before, I was very, very on the edge about these Spawn universe titles, not really caring if they were going to matter or not. But, dude, the artwork in this is it's insane. Hang on, let me show you.
I like Monolith. Monolith has been good.
I've got the first 2 issues. I hadn't read them yet.
Artwork's phenomenal, but like I said, at the end of it, he shows up on Omega Island, and that was in Spawn 313, and in the main Spawn books, you never he just showed up. It never told you how he was there. Now you know. So shout out to the new books. Warning for anybody picking up Misery. This book should have been a Blood Hunt book. It needed to be polybagged. It needed to have a trigger warning. It needed to have a mature rated warning on it, because in the first 2 pages, it's very heavily husband on woman violence. In the first couple pages, it's rough. And there's also a scene where the daughter and her friend, they get beat up by 3 dudes on a subway. So this needed. I know Todd's not reading it, but this should have had a trigger warning. That being said, again, it still connected everything like it needed to do, because you've been seeing Misery, you've been seeing a lot going on with her, and then the granny. It was like an 8 out of 10 for me, but I had to really kind of overlook the violence. I think it was unneeded in it. I don't like the.
But to be fair, it does say M for mature.
It does, but man, dude, I don't know. I wasn't really expecting it. It's to the point where I can't even. I won't even show the inside graphics. If I do a review on it, I'm not going to show any pictures from the book. I'm not going to show any of that. So again, we've talked about it. This was fucking freaking phenomenal. I'm saying it now. That was so good. I already have it put away, but this was available. So, Blood Hunt issue 3. Besides this being a fire cover, Blood Hunt's been so good, way better than expected. Way better than expected.
It's been fun. Yeah.
If you're a gamer, if you're not a gamer, you know, or if you even know Rick and Morty, they made a game called High on Life, and it's on Xbox, it's on Game Pass. Yeah, my guy. So this dude, and what's even better is like I beat the game twice over, the DLC, and this book takes place right as soon as the game ends. For context, like as soon as the game ends,
but I really enjoyed it, dude. It's wacky as hell, but
it's got Steve Buscemi in it. Cliff,
it's funny, dude. It's
so like all the guns basically. So like your main character in the video game, he never talks. He never has any dialogue. But all the guns, they all talk for you. And if you've ever seen Rick and Morty, all the guns are all the voices from Rick and Morty. Like, yeah, here's Steve Buscemi right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's wild. It's wild. And then finally, there's a couple. I think I need to read Beta Ray Bill now and Wonder Woman Dead Earth, but I just completed Extremity, both trades by Daniel Warren Johnson. Another 9, 10 out of 10 for the man. He hits every single time for me. The man doesn't miss when it comes to writing a book or drawing. So he's the GOAT. He's working his way up there as the GOAT. Boom! But that's about it. No, that's not what we wanted. That's what we wanted. Anybody else have anything cool they want to touch on or wrap up? Now's your chance. Oh, yeah, Joseph. Feel free. What'd you read, my guy? Hang on. Boom. There you go, my dude. Oh, it didn't want to choose you. Did it choose you?
It didn't want to choose me.
And that. There you go, man.
It's picky. So I started reading Proctor Valley Road.
It's so good, dude. I haven't heard of that.
Actually, pretty good. It's kind of like Stranger Things. If you love Stranger Things.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I enjoyed it.
It's actually pretty good. And since you guys were talking about Crashdown, that's the only issue I have with Crashdown right now. The first issue. Man. It's actually pretty. This is actually turning out to be a good series. I might have to get the rest.
Yeah, it really is. It is.
I do recommend it. It was solid. I gave it a 7 or 8
and
out of 10
Batman
overall.
Reptilian.
That has beautiful artwork. Really beautiful artwork.
Does it? Let me see it, Joseph.
Yeah.
Look it out.
It's twisted, but it's beautiful.
That's a dope cover. I like it.
Can you see it?
The interiors.
No, I was talking about. He was talking about the interiors.
I got all six issues of it. I started reading it finally, and I was just like, "Holy God! You never saw a Killer Croc so dangerous before."
It's weird.
I mean, he had Batman and Joker both cornered, and I thought, Joker is gonna throw Batman to the walls and run. I'm like,
I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna hate it then. It's that painted style. I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah, it's all painted.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Yep. And I'll hate it. He ruined me on which Spawn was it? Impaler, he did it on Impaler, and it's all painted, and I can't stand it. So no knock to him, just not my style.
Oh man.
So nice, Joseph. Those were different books. One thing I did talk about before we do our kind of roundup. Nice, man. I'm proud of you. I'm part of every month I get invited to Hellspawn. Nice. Sorry. I get invited to like the AI beta tester, their new like programs they're doing. And I've made like $300 over the past like 2 months doing it. And all I got to do is like do a 15-second survey. So they're super cool. But the new one coming up is another one that I'm not happy about. And it literally it actually went through today and launched for premium if you have YouTube Premium. So if I watch, let's say you make a 15-minute video, I can double click now and skip, and it will use AI to take me to whichever like the most important part of your video is, and then I'll watch that 2 or 3 minutes, and then that's all I need from your video and bail. So it just launched, so premium users can use that, and I think it's going to be detrimental to a lot of us long-form video users. The one thing I love, though, is the AI chat recaps that they're beta testing. is anytime I leave a chat, let's say I leave a chat for like a couple minutes and come back, as soon as I come back, a big AI word bubble catches me up on everything everybody's been talking about. So I don't have to like scroll through the chat and try and figure out what's going on. That feature is amazing. I do not like the feature where it kicks you to the middle of a video and of the stream. It didn't work. It might not work on a live stream. It should be on a thing. Oh, it's only on Android too. I forgot to mention. It's only Android users.
You're not doing any of that fun stuff for me.
I'm so sorry. It's only Android, but it said in like a couple days or a couple weeks it's coming to iPhone users. So, but it was a joke. No, Cliff was legit trying it, but yeah, it was legit. It's only for Android users. I totally forgot to mention that. But let's do our best.
I can't find my one Android device right now.
And let's do our best and let's do it right. Joseph, whore yourself off like only a good man can do. What do you got coming up?
Right now I'm between working on videos that I gotta put up on YouTube. I got about 8 of them I gotta finish. 2 are gonna be mail call videos. The other one's gonna be the next one after that will be a review on the Deadpool and Wolverine action figures. Just quite a few things going on between work and thank God I don't got to travel right now. So right now I'm catching up on work with those videos. Those should be up on starting tomorrow. The first mail call video should be up tomorrow. And then the other ones follow after that. And after that, I'm pretty much just doing whatever.
Nice, bro. Well, you know how I like to do it. I always say thank you for your time, and I appreciate you being here. Cliff, what do you got coming up?
As usual, Monday night's keys and hot comics of the week on the Council Comics, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday nights live with the Council, New Comic Book Day, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
This doesn't sound like
Saturdays.
This don't sound like
Saturdays. Join me for Comics with Welcome with Cliff. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This week's guest is going to be 22. Next week's guest is going to be the Scotty Vaughn. And the week after that, we're going to have Super Slabs. And then I actually am booked out, and it's really quite exciting.
Where's my invite?
Nice. Scotty, appreciate your time, Cliff. Always much love. Scotty, what you got?
Tomorrow, I will be hanging out with my brother Durs. We're going to be talking to Fire Guy Ryan about this awesome series right here. So I hope that you guys will come join us tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific for you West Coasters. Come hang out with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ryan is a really awesome dude, and we got some good questions for him. So come hang out.
Tony?
Well, be honest, last few days has been rough for me and my family. Shout out to everybody that's reached out to me, prayed for me. I have nothing, so I'm taking a break. Taking a break from my mental health. I'm going to try to get back into it, hopefully July 7th for the live show. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I will be back 100% at least by July 21st and try to get back on this wagon and just get through things. That's all I got.
Nice, man. Well, again, you know how much love I got for you. My heart goes out for your whole family and everything going on. I'm just happy that I could have a little safe space to maybe for you to come kind of vent and hang out with your homies. And
I appreciate it,
bro. But we're always, of course, man, we're always here for you.
This has been very therapeutic for me, and I appreciate it.
Thanks, man. That's what, like I said, that's what we try and do. Vlogs, what do you have coming up on your channel, and what stream will you be on tomorrow?
I have a bunch of videos to post. I just did a live stream. My next video will probably be a pre-recorded sports card video.
Thanks, my man.
The comic content will come out soon. And the next stream I'm on is, I think Crafts by Bethany tomorrow night.
Nice. Well, vlogs, panel, chat, everybody, again, your time is super appreciated. Me, I already recorded. I have a new haul. I actually got it in on time and was ahead of the game. ABX New Comics and Games. New comic book haul will be tomorrow. That's going to be always kind of my Monday video. My Wednesday video, like I said, it's going to be a surprise. Stay on the lookout for that because things are going to be changing. My Friday positivities are going to be ending at episode 100, and I want to have some community involvement for that episode 100, so stay tuned. And then I'm going to be launching a new series. And then Saturdays, I'm trying to make sure either every Saturday or every other Saturday you have that Adventures of a Toy and Comic Collector. But I do want to mention I did process all 350 of these books. So if you're looking to purchase any books on the low, I do have a scheduled kind of Whatnot reached out to me, and they're doing a whole promotion for the 4th of July. So I'm getting kind of like a sponsored show and stuff like that, and it's all free commission. So I'm big hyped on that. So if you want anything, there's so many gems in there. Reach out for me on Instagram on my DMs, and I'll show you prices. But everything I'm going off eBay is half off, so that's what I'm pricing everything at. So yeah, huge collection. Check it out. But always stay legendary. I appreciate your time. Make sure you check out my playlist as well because I don't really push it too much, but I am right on the cusp of the 3K watch hours. I'm sick of looking at it. So as soon as I hit that hump, that's when I'm going to do my 3K giveaway. And then once I can get monetized, and I'm not going to do memberships. I'm not going to care anything about that. But I just want to get memberships for kind of some ad revenue, and then I can do weekly and monthly giveaways because to me, all that comes out of my pocket, and it's just where I'm at. So appreciate you guys, appreciate the time. Make sure you check out K-Pop, who is live right now, Mark, who's live at 8:30, and then check out the homies Trev and Evil Mike at 10. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate the time. I need to change this last logo, but stay legendary. And as always, I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll be back.